Deepak Shetty is MD and CEO of JCB India, joins us for a quick chat for understanding how the market dynamics have been. Thank you, Mr. Shetty, for joining us. First question, of course, you highlighted the state's focus on infrastructure, not getting too much attention due to rural roads not expanding. How are you planning to solve this issue out?
No, we expect that the focus from the states comes back to the infrastructure development. Today, I think the focus has gone little haywire. But more importantly, we are expecting some new projects to come from the central government by the way of NHAI projects, new road projects, new airport projects, infrastructure projects. So while this year has been a bit of a dampener, but we expect that next year we should see a raft of new projects which should help the industry to grow.
So 2023, 2024 were record years for you. 25 we see, of course, dumping down. What were the three reasons for it? Because other than the state government focus on infra, what all led to the bad numbers, sir?
So, as I said, we also exported more than 10,000 machines to America. Now, because of tariffs, that number has come to around 1,500 or close to 2,000. So that was a big dampener. This year, we also saw prolonged monsoons. So the rains continued. Even in states like Rajasthan, it was raining in the month of October, which is completely unheard of. That also created some problems. And as I said earlier, there are many state governments who have not paid the contractors. And that is creating a big problem because what happens is the big contractors don't go paid. Then there's a sort of a chain effect. Ultimately, the person who owns a single machine is not paid. How does he look after his family? And why does he buy a new machine? He will continue to use the old machine. So that has been the challenge.
With regards to the US tariffs, sir, you mentioned about exports coming down literally 90%. What other markets did you look out for, and have you managed to cater to that?
This is a very good question. So, when we saw this challenge, we tried to see how we can expand our exports to other markets. We have increased our exports to Europe. Africa has been absolutely fantastic, particularly eastern part of Africa, where we have doubled the number of machines that we have exported. We also looked at our neighborhood. We have increased exports to Nepal, Sri Lanka, as the economy comes back. We have increased our exports to Southeast Asia. So all these geographies have, in a sense, helped us compensate, but not 100%, maybe around 70% compensation.
Right. The government has also hinted about a possible PLI scheme for construction equipment. How do you see that, and what all kind of incentives do you look for in that PLI, sir?
I think it's a very positive gesture from the government. The industry has been making this request for last many years. You will appreciate that India is the third largest construction equipment market in the world. We are now exporting from India to 135 countries. But on some of the products like excavators, etc., we are still importing many of the components. And it's time that we develop the ecosystem within India so that it's not only about catering to the requirement of the Indian market, but once the ecosystem is created in India, this will make us more competitive in the global markets from the export point of view. So particularly for excavators, even today, the valves and some of the electronic items, etc., are all imported either from Japan, Korea, or from Europe. So it's time that we have these companies invest in India, and to motivate them to invest in India, we need a PLI scheme.
Construction sector has always been relying upon demand from the manufacturing sector. You have been a significant part of that journey. I want to ask you about your share for contracts as far as the defense and the railways sector goes, because private players do make a lot of impact and a lot of business from you. But what about railways and defense? What is the criteria there, sir?
There again, we have made good progress. In fact, we have won our largest order for defense sector this year for around 750 machines for telehandler. And our machines are being also used for railway sector. Considering the government's focus on railway, we are working on new technologies for railway sector. So wait for a few months. We are going to share some good news with you on that part also. But recently we have won orders for excavators. We are working very closely with the Border Road Organization on many of their projects, where we are not only supplying the machines, but we are also training their service engineers. We are training their operators, and we are working very closely. We are working also with DRDO on some projects.
Right. And last two questions, sir. I want to ask you about the growth outlook for JCB. Exports, of course, is a very big hit for you, but domestically, what growth outlook do you see? And what percentage of domestic growth are you particularly looking at?
So I see almost a double-digit growth in the domestic market next year. For exports, it should be more than on the higher double-digit side. particularly because of the very positive monsoons, we should see renewal in the rural economy. We are already seeing the early green shoots based on some of the numbers reported by the tractor industry or the two-wheeler industry. Part of that is also because of GST. But the second is, during XCon, we are going to launch a raft of new products, almost 25 new products, different products we are going to showcase. We are also now foraying into the agriculture sector with the JCB AgriMax, which is a fantastic solution to our farmers who today use a jugaad of a tractor loader. Instead of that, this is a proper machine which they can use in various applications. And we are also going to launch during XCon the largest excavator ever engineered in India. And for traditionally, any excavator above, say, 40 tons is imported from China, Japan, Korea, or Europe, or America. We are going to not only manufacture this excavator in India, we are going to export it all around the world from India. So I'm seeing a lot of opportunities for our new products in the market. I also expect that the government's focus on infrastructure development continues, as we have seen in the previous budgets. So all in all, I see a positive. Probably this year was a bit of a dampener. On top of it, the way we are seeing indications, I'm sure somewhere down the line, the tariff issues will be sorted out, and we can once again sell our brilliant machines in the American market. We have got very, very positive response from our customers in America on the quality of our machines, on the reliability of our machines, on the ease of use of our machines. So that is a market, and it's the biggest market in the world, and we aspire to sort of play our role in developing that market.
Any top two recommendations for the budget?
Focus on infrastructure to continue, and also support companies who are focused on exports through a better RODDEP scheme.
You want the roadmap to come back?
Absolutely.
And that was Deepak Shetty speaking to business today on what really the demands for the construction equipment sector is and the growth outlook for JCB as well. Thank you, Mr. Shetty, for speaking to us. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Thank you.